From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back and welcome to the weekend. It's going to be a mild weekend, plenty of clouds, and get used to the clouds. Spring-like temperatures gradually get into the forecast and they stay with us until about this time next week. So we got about a week of a spring preview on the way, no matter what the groundhog is going to say tomorrow. So let's take a look at the big picture across the lower 48, and it's busy across the northern part of the U.S. Even though the cold air is beginning to retreat, more snow advisories from Idaho, Montana, all the way to the western Great Lakes. Big snows coming in the Sierra Nevada, rain at lower elevations. It's going to be dynamic here for a while. And some showers, part of the showers that moved in the Gulf of Mexico yesterday off to the east of us. And in its wake, we've had mostly cloudy skies, but mostly partly cloudy this evening. A little fog out there, but what's preventing the fog right now? We still have a little bit of an east-northeast wind, but with time, deeper into the weekend, those winds turn a little bit more southeasterly and then eventually southerly, and that's going to set the stage for fog, especially late at night, early morning. Here are the current visibilities as we take a look across Louisiana and offshore. We see Eugene Island 215 coming in with about a half-mile visibility. So fog the issue first offshore and then moving inland, we think most certainly for tomorrow night into Sunday morning. So what happens? Well, this is the time of year where we have these cool shelf water temperatures right along the Texas-Louisiana coastline. You go farther offshore, you have temperatures in the 70s, even a few 80s showing up with the Florida loop current out here in the Gulf of Mexico and the central eastern Gulf. But essentially, you start getting that warmer air going over the cooler shelf waters. So what happens, the Gulf air cools by those shelf waters and allows for cloud condensation, and that's how fog develops across the region. And I think that's what we're going to see for tomorrow night for sure. In fact, as we look at our futurecast fog product, maybe a little light fog for tomorrow morning. Notice much thicker back to the west as we get into Beaumont, southeast Texas, but not so for much of Louisiana. Then we go into the day tomorrow. During the evening tomorrow night, that fog developing and thickening offshore and then advancing inland. So that could be an issue as we go into the weekend. Late night, early morning fog, Saturday night into Sunday morning, and then the fog lifts quickly for Sunday afternoon. As for our futurecast, we are looking at partly to mostly cloudy skies. Not much change. Temperatures holding in the 50s. So like today, more clouds than sun, but I think we see a few more intervals of sunshine during the mid-afternoon hours. So I think we hit 70 degrees for a high tomorrow afternoon. Notice dry, not much in the way of shower activity. We'll go 10% tomorrow, but a disturbance coming in on the jet stream as we head into Sunday morning will generate at least scattered showers on Sunday. And then as we get into Monday and Tuesday, a few more disturbances and getting a little bit juicier and warmer to support showers and some scattered thunderstorms. So it's going to be spring-like indeed, and we see that from Monday, temperatures well into the 70s. We go into Tuesday, it looks like sea breeze showers and thunder showers developing. We get into Wednesday, much the same, with the exception that we'll see a little bit in the way of ridging of high pressure Wednesday and Thursday out ahead of a frontal boundary. Now, if we see breaks in the clouds, we're not going to see mid-70s. We're going to see upper 70s and maybe a legit shot at 80 degrees one day this week before that front comes on through toward the end of next week. Cooler weather for Friday into Saturday, but it won't last long, as in this pattern, the jet stream moving back to the north, milder air will return by the latter part of next weekend. So overall, warmer than normal temperatures for the first 10 days of the month for sure. Temperatures tonight, mid-50s, lower 50s off to the north. Tomorrow, upper 60s to 70 for a high. I'm going to go with the big 70. 50s tomorrow night with a better chance of that fog in the mix. And then as we head into Sunday afternoon, upper 60s to near 70 once again. So seasonably mild tonight, partly cloudy skies, patchy fog, late temperatures about 10 degrees above normal, and that's the way it's going to go for a while. 63 the normal high. We'll hit 70 tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, and the groundhog, I guess we'll be celebrating. Why not? 70 degrees here, but not so in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. As we go into early next week, 40%, 50% chance of scattered showers. Those days won't be a washout out. And look at those temperatures getting well into the mid-70s. Should be dry mostly Wednesday, Thursday. That front's still scheduled to come into Thursday night, Friday morning. A little bit cooler for a couple of days, but back into the 70s as we go into the following week. So a spring preview, and we don't need a rodent to tell us that.
No, we don't.
As long as we see temperatures on in the 70s on that 10-day forecast.
Oh, I had to get your jab in there at Pierre for tomorrow, didn't you?
Absolutely. I hate rodents. I'm sorry.
We all do.
Just going to put it out there.
All right. Thanks, Rob.